This episode is for all of my introverted founders. In fact, you may even be a neurodivergent founder who may be like, if I hear the word networking one more time, well, I see you, I hear you, and I am you in many ways. We recently saw a post on our Facebook page, and I got to dig into this important question about networking when you just don't have the bandwidth or the social skills that you think are necessary to build or grow your microschool. Welcome, teacher, to the Let Your Light Shine podcast. If you're searching for the freedom and permission to design the life you love as a teacher, you're in the right place. I'm on a mission to help teachers just like you build their own dream school or homeschooling business. In this present day, the world needs you, teacher friend, to step out in faith and give students an education they love and so deserve. In this podcast, I will teach you how to start a fulfilling and profitable homeschooling business that lights you up. I'm Mackenzie Oliver, former elementary teacher and instructional coach, gone homeschool teacher and business builder. I'm here to empower you to step outside the classroom and choose the experiences, the curriculum, and all the moments that put a smile on your face and your students. Does it seem like a dream? Well, it did to me, until God opened the doors and made it reality. Together, we are breaking through fears and moving the crowd. So get out your notebook, sharpen your pencil. It's time to get your teach on. I recently saw a post in our Facebook group and I thought, oh, we totally need to talk about this. Because the truth is, when you're starting or growing a microschool, all of the advice seems to scream, marketing, get out there, be visible, shake every hand, join every Facebook group. And listen, that's just not sustainable or authentic for all of us. Set up a booth, go to a vending event, get on stage at a BNI group, talk to someone in your neighborhood, go up to that person that you see at the park, and your body yells, no, I can't do it. This is not what I want to do. I don't like it. I'm super uncomfortable. And I so understand how you feel. So let's talk about real ways to build your school, to grow your enrollment, and to build your impact while staying true to your own wiring. And the very first component that I want to touch base on is really embracing the quiet magnetism that you probably don't even realize that you have within you. You don't have to be loud and powerful. I know it may feel as if marketing requires that. It requires that energy. It requires that courage. But really, it's the quiet consistency that builds the strongest brand. Instead of being everywhere, I highly focus on being present and clear in one or two places that your people are already at. So let's say, for an example, maybe you are really strong at writing. Use that gift to write one meaningful post a week on your personal Facebook page that shares your heart behind the school, the program that you are creating. People are watching, even when they do not comment. Quiet magnetism. And typically, it will take 21 to 30 times before it really reaches someone's subconscious mind about what it is that's coming in front of them that they could take action on. I will be honest with you that writing is definitely my strongest suit. So I find great joy, great energy around writing our weekly emails, writing our Facebook posts, writing our emails, writing podcast. And I mean, you might think that I am very outgoing and such a talker, but I'm behind the mic right now. I'm not out searching for people, knocking on people's door. I am behind my microphone in my office, sharing my heart. I'm not on YouTube. I'm not visibly present everywhere. I know my strengths. I know my talents. And it's very important that you do as well. So for me, writing a blog, writing an email, posting on social media, that has felt the most authentic to me and the way that I like to communicate the best. Now, of course, I've used other strategies and used other strategies very consistently, such as the word of mouth marketing strategies, hosting events, doing tours. It's one mode that you feel very confident in that you can commit to over and over and over again. And for me, that quiet magnetism is through writing. The second component to really help you to leverage who you are rather than feeling as if you have to be someone that you're not is to build a word of mouth system that works for you. I can go on and on about word of mouth strategies, but there's also word of mouth systems. And word of mouth strategies and word of mouth systems can work really well for some people and not so much for others. But I will say that you do not need to network, quote unquote, network the traditional way. So while there are strategies and while there are systems, it's very important to ask a few of your trusted families to share about your program, giving them a script or a flyer, allowing them to market for you, making it easy for others to talk about you so that you don't have to do the talking all of yourself, really has a ripple effect. Also, testimonials are gold. When you collect them and you sprinkle them throughout your emails, your social media posts, even your interest form, it becomes very apparent of the strategies and the systems that will work best for you by leveraging what you already do. The third component, out of 5, by the way, I've got 5 tips for you, is to automate where you can so that you can rest. I love time freedom. Batching is super helpful. Batching 2 to 3 videos to post on our Facebook page, batching podcast, batching emails, scheduling content using Canva. We've even used a program called Later. We use Meta Business, and then stepping away feels so much better than having to be online 24/7 being visible. Letting the system do the work while you recover, reset, regroup yourself really does allow you to rest, and that's where automation shines its light. Number 4, it's okay to be small, and it's okay to host small and host in a safe way. When we were running the school out of our house, I did one-on-one tours. I did not have a batch of people coming over to my house. It was one-on-one. It was small. It felt safe not only to the families, but to myself. Same thing with doing the tours if you have an actual physical location outside of your home. If in-person stuff makes your heart race, hosting little tiny events is really what is best. To all my teacher friends, parents, and visionary leaders, if you are listening to this, I know you are passionate about creating a microschool or a program, a homeschool hybrid that truly shines. But let's be totally honest. Building and growing a microschool or your own program or homeschool hybrid, it isn't easy. It's not for the faint of heart. Whether you're just getting started or looking to scale, there's so much to navigate. Legalities, marketing, finances, student enrollment, location, curriculum planning. That's exactly why I created Microschool Masterminds, a community where you don't have to figure it out all alone. Inside, you'll get step-by-step guidance to launch, grow, and sustain your microschool or homeschool hybrid, access to our exclusive training modules, resources, and live coaching, and a supportive network of educators who get it, because they're building their own dream schools as well. You have this dream of creating an incredible opportunity for students, for teachers, and yourself. Maybe you're in the early stages, wondering, where do I even start? Or maybe you've already taken the leap, but now you're feeling overwhelmed with marketing, enrollment, all of the planning or the finances. You're not alone, and you don't have to figure it out all by yourself. That's why Microschool Masterminds is here to help you on a month-by-month basis. That's right, it's a month-by-month membership designed to give you the support, structure, and strategy you need to actually make progress. Each month, you'll get live group coaching calls so you can ask questions, get feedback, and gain clarity on your next steps. step-by-step training modules on legal setup, marketing, enrollment, financial planning, school operations, a private community of passionate educators who get what you're building and are right there with you, a roadmap to keep you moving forward whether you're launching or growing your school, and new resources delivered to your teacher mailbox inside our Microschool Masterminds community that are brand new every single month. And again, the best part is it's a month-to-month membership, so you can join when you're ready and staying as long as you need. Or if you're all in, grab the yearly membership and get 2 months free. This is your time. Your vision deserves a real plan, and I want to help you every step of the way. Go to teachersletyourlightshine.com/masterminds to join us today. That's teachersletyourlightshine.com/masterminds. We can't wait to see you. You can have a little pop-up tour or an event once a quarter, once a semester, that allows you to have coffee with 2 to 5 interested parents, a quiet little open house, soft music, cozy lighting. People are really drawn to sincerity, not spectacles. So hosting small, hosting safe, not only benefits you, can also benefit your budget, can also benefit the families that you are serving and connecting with. And tip number 5, my greatest advice is to be in alignment with purpose, not performance. Marketing is not about performing. It's about inviting. You're not selling. You're guiding people. You're saying, here's what I believe in. Here's how we can help your child. If this aligns with your values, then I would love to speak with you and to hear your heart, to hear your questions, to hear your passions, to hear your concerns. That's it. That's the magic of it all. So if you're feeling as if, oh my goodness, I don't have the capacity for this output of energy, if you're one like my daughter who needs an abundant amount of time to charge her socialization battery, then you're going to need to do things differently than others. And you can still use the same systems. You can still use the same strategies. You may use it at different times of the month, different times of the day, different times of the year, and different cadences. But consistency is truly key. Now, my husband, he is quite the introvert. He has opportunities to be outgoing, and he will, without a doubt, no doubt about it, he will go knock on people's doors. He will put out flyers and ads, and he will put out yard signs and talk to people while he's putting them out. But he's not a big talker. He's not. He doesn't really elaborate. He doesn't give a lot of details, but it doesn't scare him to put on events. He's like, let's go. And then he's a man of very few words. And that's okay too. Me? I don't want to go knock on people's doors. I'm not big on hosting events. He has the energy to do it. He just doesn't really want to do a lot of the talking. That's what works for him. But we're still going to have events. We're still going to have open houses. We're still going to give tours. And it's the way that we do it. It's the time that we do it. And it's the amount of intention that we put behind it that truly does matter. Please hear me loud and clear. You are not broken. You're brilliant. You're brilliant just the way that you are. Being introverted, being neurodivergent, or just simply overwhelmed does not disqualify you from giving your very best or growing a thriving school. You just need aligned strategies to who you are, not loud strategies. I highly encourage you to really do an audit of your personality and what you enjoy doing when it comes to marketing. And if you feel as if you only have one method that really aligns with you, really consider seeing if there is another approach or another person who can be the vessel and the help that you need. I'm speaking directly to the part of you that's feeling unsure. Maybe you're building a microschool from the ground up, and kudos to you. This is so courageous and a beautiful work of heart. Maybe you're already running a microschool or homeschool hybrid, but the enrollment just isn't where it needs to be. You've got the passion, you totally have the calling, and maybe you even have the classroom space. But the marketing, that's the part that feels foggy, clunky, scattered, and overwhelming. You are not alone. That's exactly why I created the Microschool Marketing Blueprint, because I was you, years 1 through 3. In the Microschool Marketing Blueprint, you will have a proven, practical system to attract and enroll the desired amount of families to meet not only your income goals, but most importantly, your impact. Everyone who starts a microschool or a hybrid program, we all have one thing in common. We want students. And with this Microschool Marketing Blueprint, you are going to be able to attract the families with confidence while communicating clearly, so that you are able to have a repeatable system to last you for years and years of building. We built a school from our living room during COVID with no systems, no ads, no website, just trust, connection, and a deep desire to serve families. From 6 students to 18, and now a wait list and a marketing system that runs without us. This is what you desire, and I want to hand it to you. This is not a copy-paste formula. This is a foundational marketing course built for real-life edupreneurs, microschool and homeschool hybrid founders who want authentic, repeatable strategies that work even when you're cooking dinner, giving baths, throwing in some self-care, taking walks, and making sure that you are working on your greatest impact as a visionary leader. The Microschool Marketing Blueprint is an online course with 5 modules and tons of printables and workbooks and downloadables that you can implement immediately. You will walk away with a clear offer and message that speaks directly to your dream families, time-saving strategies for building your presence both online and in your local community. And yes, even though it's a marketing course, it's important for you to have time management strategies so you can actually go and market. I want you to also be able to determine your costs, your expenses, your income goals, because let's face it, your financial stance impacts your marketing decisions and goals. I want to ensure that you walk away with real marketing funnels designed for you as an educator, not an influencer. You will walk away also with tools to make confident decisions about enrollment, inquiry follow-up, social media, and open houses. And maybe most importantly, you will have the courage and clarity to market even in the uncertainty. Because let's be real, there's always a little unknown, but that doesn't mean you stay silent. You need systems to put into place for marketing. You're building something beautiful, and this blueprint will help share it with the world. Head on over to teachersletyourlightshine.com/blueprint. You will not figure this out alone. It's time for you to take action. It's time to see results. It's time to get your teach on. So bring on the systems, bring on the scripts, bring on the projects that allow you to not only prioritize marketing, but also to see conversion. Again, that's teachersletyourlightshine.com/blueprint.